Hello everybody, my name is Danica. I am just wanting to post a video about my nano tank that I just have set up on my very messy counter. I'm kind of out of space in my house. I tend to put aquariums everywhere that I can, so I just want to talk to you a little bit about how I have this set up. It was one of probably my first planted tank that I've ever done, so there is no high-tech anything with this tank. I just have just a little Aqueon plant light up here that I think I got for maybe $60 at my local fish store. That was probably the biggest expense because I found this tank in my basement. And then I have a little bubbler here that attaches to my air pump. And this bubbler here is a little sponge filter. So that's how it filters the water. I did recently put in this little one I got from PetSmart here just to see if it would clear up the water anymore because I feel like I'm immune to seeing cloudy water. All it did was it messed up all my duckweed and it put it all into a big ball in the corner, so I shut it off because I don't like the way that looked. So in the back I have a little heater there that you can see. I just got it off Amazon for $15 and I have it set to 77. I find that has been the best for my shrimp breeding. Sorry about my finger there. My shrimp have taken off like a rocket. That's a little Amano shrimp up there. I have a couple of those guys in here too. They're great cleaner uppers. So yeah, excuse the mess in the grass there. I had just thrown in a bunch of shrimp pellets, so it makes them a little bit more active. You see I have a couple Otto cats in there. They just clean. It's amazing. And then I have actually recently added a couple Pea Puffers. So I added a couple Assassin Snails to this tank because I had an outbreak of bladder snails since I set it up. They hitchhiked in on a couple of these little plants here. And they were okay for cleaning up the bladder snails, but I put a Pea Puffer fish in here and all of a sudden, boom, all the snails were gone. I have some Ramshorn left over, but if there's a baby bladder snail in there, it's gone within the day. It's incredible. So he's just going through and hunting, and he's never bored, and he's never got a tiny belly, so he's definitely content. And he hasn't actually picked on my shrimp because the snails keep him busy. I have a couple balls of moss there. It's just Java moss. I haven't done anything with it because I've had a teensy bit of a hair algae outbreak and it loves to stick to it. So as much as I would love to take that moss and attach it to some pieces of wood in my other tanks, I don't want to spread that hair algae in there. So I'm just leaving them in here. The shrimp love them. They climb all over them, as you can see, and they pick through them. The babies love to hide in them. And I just have a couple of those, what are they called? Anubias? Anubia bushes in here. I've trimmed off of them and been able to propagate them into other tanks. Like, that is the easiest thing to do. All you have to do is cut them right there at the base and attach it to a rock and sink it into another tank, because they like to take their nutrients from the water column so they don't get planted in the substrate. This grass here, all I did was put a couple bushes in, and boom, I have grass everywhere. I love it. I know I don't have all the lingo, but very low maintenance. No CO2, nothing like that. Same thing, duckweed came in hitchhiking. A week later, boom, I have all this duckweed. It actually works really well because Anubias prefer more shaded protection, so the duckweed provides that. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, just reach out to me. I know it's not the prettiest tank in the world, but shrimp love it. They're breeding like crazy, and I find myself stuck just with my face glued to it, just watching them all do their thing. Anyways, yeah, my name is Danica. This is my little nano shrimp tank with a little Pea Puffer and a couple other fish. Let me know what you think. Bye.